Howdy folks, I'm Scoryth, the Crimson Renegade, and welcome back to Final Fantasy VII. Last time we made our way through the train graveyard, got ourselves a new weapon for Aerith, who has now left our party, but we're about to go pick up Barret, who's going to rejoin our party, and we're going to stop the pillar from being destroyed by Shinra. Oh, here's Biggs. You're wounded. We'll continue our way up the stairs here. Apparently Wedge is already down. There's Biggs injured there. Hope Jessie's okay. Oh, look, she got her leg stuck again. Let's hurry up these stairs here. Oh no, she's really hurt. We'll say last. Alright, continue up here. And I'll be damned, I got all the way up these stairs without getting into a fight. I got up there before I actually got into a random battle. It's amazing. Alright, these guys are called Aero Combatants. These guys are, while these guys are people in suits, they are kind of like machines. I can show off Cross Slash. I don't think I showed this off yet, so I'm going to show off Cross Slash. Cloud's second level ability, or second level 1 limit break. As you can see, these guys have a rotating fan that holds them in the air. When they're in the air, their evasion is higher. Once you actually get them down to the ground, like that one there was, their evasion is lowered, so they're easier to hit when they're on the ground. So if you can hit them with physical attacks and knock them down, that's fine. It's probably best to go ahead and just use magic to bring them to the ground, and then hit them with physical attacks while they're on the ground. That one's down. That one's dead. And that one's dead. Alright. Luckily, Tifa's got her limit break charge, so we will use that on the boss coming up here in a minute. Not too hard. Enemies aren't too hard there. There's nothing here. This guy's just laying here. Well, let's talk to Barret. Alright, now we get a chance to equip up, so we're going to go ahead and do that. Menu. Alright, let's go ahead and strip everybody of materia real quick. Move all. Arrange. Alright. I don't believe I have any new armor to put on Barret because I didn't buy any of the Titan Bangle. I thought I'd be visiting another store before I got there. I would have visited the store at Wall Market, but again, I missed it, so I apologize for that. I'd be a little bit more prepared than I am right now, but I should be okay because I'll be returning to the Wall Market very soon, actually. Let's see. I want to go back to materia, range. Cloud goes back to lightning. All. I don't really need the all materia for this fight because there's the boss is only one enemy. I don't really need the all materia, so I don't need multi-targeting. But I want this all materia to level up as quick as I can get it. As quick as I can get it. So I'm going to go ahead and put it on there. Go with restore, and restore, of course. And then put, let's put steel on Cloud. Get lightning and fire on Tifa. And on Barret we'll go with fire and cover. Because he needs to work on his limit breaks now. Because he is, he's been in our party in a while, so his limit breaks are running behind. Luckily, his limit bar is full as well, so we'll have Barret and Tifa both starting off the attacks with limit breaks. And okay, here we go. This is our setup, so let's get started. Okay button when finished. Here they come. Here comes the helicopter. Hey, we know that guy. The guy in the suit. We've seen him before. It's Reno. When I push this button. That's all, folks. Mission accomplished. I didn't realize he turned into Porky Pig. No one get in the way. Oh. Okay, they didn't fix all the mistypes. No one get in the way of Reno and the Turks. Oh well. Can't get them all, I guess. And here we go, against Reno of the Turks. But even though I do have the limit breaks on Barrett and Tifa, what I'm going to start with is Cloud, who just got hit by a diamond. Okay, what I'm going to do first instead is I want to have Barrett use magic fire on the pyramid. When anybody that's inside the pyramid, they are unable to move, unable to do any commands. All you got to do is hit it once with either attack or magic, and the pyramid will break. All right, now I think I can steal. Nothing to steal. Okay, I thought there was something I could steal from. All right, so instead we're going to go ahead and go with our limit breaks here. Tifa, yeah, and hit. Just make sure I actually guarantee the hit. No, don't waste it on the pyramid. Damn it. That's the downside of. That's another that's a downside of Tifa's limit break is you can't pick the target. So unfortunately, I just wasted her super or her limit break on super. Too much Destiny lately. I wasted her limit break on that pyramid, which all I had to do was just hit it with any kind of attack. Basically, the pyramid like has 1 HP probably. I've never been able to hit it more. I've never had to hit it more than once in order to break it. I believe Reno is susceptible to fire. I think he takes more damage from fire than any other element. I don't think he absorbs any elements. So keep hitting him with fire. He's going to pyramid Tifa this time. No, he's going to pyramid Barrett again. So on Cloud's next turn, I'll go ahead and break the pyramid. All you gotta do is actually just target Barrett or whoever's inside the pyramid, and they will it'll automatically target the pyramid. It won't target the character inside the pyramid, so you don't have to worry about accidentally hitting me. All right, it's time, and Reno retreats. $290 experience, 22 AP, and we got an Ether out of him. And he spins Tifa around on the way out. I walk over here to Tifa and talk to her. There goes another helicopter with a different guy in a suit this time. He's already firing at you, Song. Oh, that guy's name is Song. This is how I'm going to pronounce it. I think that's how it's pronounced in Crisis Core. Unfortunately, Eris has been captured. Again, with the reference to the Ancient. What are they talking about, the Ancients? Oh, bitch slapped. And nice FMV here as it cuts up to the pillar. Did you see it start to fall apart? Oh boy. Alright, now what you want to do, you see this little hook thing over here? We can't touch it. Apparently Cloud is too inept to know how to use a hook. What we have to do is run over and talk to Barrett. Barrett will run over, jump on the hook. Hey, I found something. Wait for Tifa to jump on. And you talk to Barrett again, and you'll jump on. And then, like Indiana Jones, we escape! Whee! Just as the pillar collapses. As the pillar collapses, so does the plate of Sector 7. Here it comes. What a view. Wow, that's... Ooh, that's a chilling view. That always... That view there from when it, looking up as the pillar's coming down, that view, that particular cutscene, it always gives me chills. Just that little part right there. Ugh. Meanwhile, President Shinra watches while listening to classical music on the top of his tower. Now we got to go assess the damage. Automated movement here. I'm not doing anything. Well, the slide looks like shit now. So does the rest of this part of Sector 6. No matter how much you yell, they're not going to hear you. Yeah, there you go. Let out your anger by shooting the entire pile of rubble. Obviously don't believe in ricochets in this game. Why do you say that? Oh, that's right. Remember, she told Eris to go take care of Marlene at the bar. They're probably dead anyway, Barrett. Whether they got crushed by the pillar or not, they were all, at least they were injured pretty badly. And Wedge, I'm pretty sure Cloud is the only one that could survive a fall from as high as he was at. Cloud seems to be pondering something. Oh, back to the ellipses. I mean, because of Eris, Marlene should be safe somewhere, right? Speaking of turning back, she has to take one more look. Alright, we're with Cloud right now, and we're by ourselves. Cloud's all alone. But just go up here real quick, and then Barrett and Tifa will eventually catch up. If you don't run right to that point right away, if you spend too much time running, you couldn't go back up into the park area. If you spent too much time running around this area here before you got to this particular point, you could actually engage in a battle with Cloud by himself. You wouldn't want to do that, I wouldn't think, but I guess, I mean, it wouldn't be that hard to fight, but if Cloud goes down, game over. The Ancients, huh? Twilight. Sephiroth. Wonder what Sephiroth has to do with all this. Alright, we need to head back. They didn't specifically say, but we need to head to Aeris' house. But before we do that, we need to go back to the park first. And I want to go all the way back to the wall market. So we're going to go back up here. I want to go back to the wall market so I can buy the equipment that I need. Then we're going to go back up here because there is a materia over here. You may not have seen it in the last scene, but when we first landed here and everybody was getting up from the crash, you could see this materia in the lower right-hand corner. You could have missed it if you don't come back here, apparently. But we received the sense materia. It's not really that useful a materia. It's essentially it's like Libra and other Final Fantasy games. What it does is it's a command materia because it's yellow. It allows you to scan an enemy. Scan is another type of ability that's used in Final Fantasy games. You scan an enemy, you learn their HP, MP, weaknesses, strengths, if it can be scanned. Sometimes you can't. When you use the sense materia, some enemies you can't read their stats and stuff. In this game, it really doesn't have that big of a use unless you're just curious about its weaknesses and strengths. But of course, that's what I'm here for. I'm here to give you some tips on the strengths and weaknesses of enemies. It doesn't really help in any way other than that. It's not like in, say, Final Fantasy 13, where when you use Libra, which is the scan ability, on an enemy, it reads their weaknesses, and your AI-controlled party members will use the magic that the enemy is weak to. Other than, so say you're fighting an enemy that's weak to lightning. If you scan them, the AI will know to use lightning abilities against that target. Since all your party members in this game are controlled by you, or controlled by the player, you don't really need that because once you know that the enemy's weak to lightning, you cast lightning. So the sense materia really doesn't have that big of a use here unless you're just genuinely curious about how much HP an enemy might have left. There's a chance I'm going to do a fight going from here back to Aeris' house, but the enemies could be easily handled. But I want to go ahead and correct my mistake and go ahead and go get that stuff from Wall Market. So I'm going to go ahead and pick up here. Where I'm going is back toward the bar. But I'm going to go past the bar and the gym and go to the building behind it next to Don Corneo's mansion. So you go up here past the gym. Here's the bar over here. Right over here is this place says machine gun at the top. This is the weapon shop. Talk to this guy over here. And we can get a mithril rod. As you can see, the mithril rod is the first weapon you could buy for Aeris. But as you can see, it's not anywhere near as powerful as the striking staff that we stole from the Elagor back in the train graveyard. Here's a metal knuckle. This is better for her, so I'll go ahead and grab this. He's only selling an assault gun, which is the only weapon you can get right now. Again, this is the weapon you got for defeating the guard Scorpion, the very first boss, way back now in Sector 1. You can also get new armor here. You can get better armor pretty soon, but I'm going to go ahead and get 3 armors here. I'm only going to get 3 because Aeris is going to be out of our party for a little while, no spoilers intended. So I'm just going to equip these on Barrett, Cloud, and Tifa. And the reason I'm not getting 4 is because by the time Aeris gets back in our party, I will have I will already have access to a better armor that I can steal off an enemy. So that'll do for now. That should give us some more materia slots. Let me go ahead and equip that real quick. Titan Bengal to Mithril Armlet. Iron Bengal to Mithril Armlet. You can see the defense boost there is also really nice. Doubles our magic defense, which, like I said, I believe in the Steam version is fixed. Mithril Armlet. Weapon Leather Glove, 2 metal knuckles. Now she's got 2 paired sloshes like everybody else. Alright, let's go ahead and let's do a fresh removal. Right up here. Let's go with Lightning All again. Steel and Restore. Excuse me. Ooh. Cloud's the highest level. Okay, I wanted to make sure. Barrett gets Lightning, Fire, recover and restore. And Tifa gets restore. Actually, I like putting restore on the armor. Or it's just kind of an OCD thing again. Lightning, fire, and I guess ice just to boost its AP. I don't really care about the sense materia and that other fire materia. I don't know what I'm going to do with. I guess I'll eventually sell it because I don't really need it. Okay, so we're good there. Everybody's equipment's already done. Is already the best they can be. Okay, go ahead and talk to the store owner one more time. Sell all that armor that we have. Sell the leather glove, garbage stick, those 2 Titan bangles, and the 2 iron bangles. All right. Anything else? Nothing else I'm really worried about. Now, I'm not really sure why it won't allow you to sell the Gatling gun. I mean, this is initial equipment, and Cloud's Buster Sword is also considered initial equipment when you replace it with a new weapon. You can't sell it either, but I don't know why you can sell anybody else's weapon. I'm not really sure what's so special about Barrett's that you can't sell somebody else's. But whatever. Let the game be what it is. I don't really think there's anything else I need here. Those only sell for 1 MP. These Ghost Hand. This is an item that I was because I was curious. Those ghosts back at the train graveyard, I wasn't sure what you could get off of them if you tried stealing them. But this is what you get, is what's called a Ghost Hand. It drains MP out of one opponent. So essentially it's like the Osmo skill, I believe. It's an item, obviously. You throw it at an enemy, and it draws the MP out of them, giving it to whichever character threw the item. Again, it's one of those items I will probably never use, but I'm probably not going to sell either, because it's good for probably at least one area, but that's all I'm going to use it for. Alright, Gravel Ball, Deadly Waste. Okay, got a couple good items there. No, I'm not going to worry about selling materia. You know, I'm going to go ahead and sell this fire material just to get it out of my inventory. I know I wasted a lot of gil buying it, and I didn't need it. And in the sense materia, I don't think I'm ever going to use. And mastering it, it's going to give me 70,000 gil. I don't think I want to waste a spot for it. Even if I just want to do AP grinding, I don't think I want to waste a spot on it. So I'm just going to go ahead and sell it, even though I'm not going to get anything for it. Now, if you want to get what's called master materia, there are 3 types of materia that you can actually master and get one materia that encompasses all of them. This is much later in the game, and I probably shouldn't be talking about it right now. But if you're kind of following along with me, you probably don't want to sell any materia that you get. How do I want to explain? Okay, by me selling that steel materia, the sense materia I just did, you don't want to do that if you're trying to go for this master materia. What it is what you have to do in order to get the master materia of 3 different types. There's the magic, command, and then one other type we haven't encountered yet. I'm not going to spoil what it is until we get it. In order to get these 3 types of master materia, you have to gain enough AP to master every materia in each of those categories. So you have to have mastered every magic materia in the game, all the green ones, nearly all of the command materia. There's a couple I don't think you have to master in order to get it, but nearly all of the command materia, and then all of the 3rd type of materia that we haven't encountered yet. You have to master all of those as well. Once you master all the magic materia, you can trade those you can at a certain point in the game, you can actually get a master materia, a master magic materia. And what that one master magic materia will do, will give you access to all of the magic in the game, all the green magic, all the magic that you've mastered, so all the green magic. Same thing with the command. You can get, if you master all except a couple of them, I don't know which ones they are, all but except a couple of the command materias, you can get a master command materia that, when equipped, enables every command in the game that you can use. All of them. And then same thing with the 3rd class. Once you master all the materia in that third category, you can gain a master materia of that category, and you'll have access to all the skills that those materia can give you. That requires, especially the magic and command, requires a lot of grinding, and especially on a lot of materia that I find extremely useless. So that's why I'm never going to get the master materia. For one, I don't really need it, because I'm only going to be using the magics that I prefer to use. And the magics that I don't like to use, I'm never going to bother getting the materia for, so I'm never going to bother mastering it. Therefore, I can't actually get the master materia for it. So I won't be getting the master materia in this game, but if you're trying to go for it, you shouldn't be selling any of the materia that you get. Especially like I said, I sold that sense materia. You don't want to sell that sense materia. You want to go ahead and keep it and try to master it to get you a step closer to the master command materia. Okay, now that we've got a little more weapons and our armor is a little bit better than we were before, we should be much better equipped for what's coming up through here. We should be we're a little bit more overpowered now because we've been in this area before, but we should be a little more, I should say, balanced toward where we should be. I should have had those weapons and armor for the fight against Reno. Not that I had trouble with the fight against Reno, but it's better to have all that stuff. Excuse me. And I forgot to get that when I went through the wall market the first time. Alright, we're passing through here. Like I said, we're heading back to Sector 6, or Sector 5 rather, to go back to Eris's house. We need to talk to Eris's mom, Elmira. Alright, we've seen this guy before, I'll be right back. Alright, continue across here, down here, and through here. Go up and to the left. We don't want to go to the church. We want to go to Eris's house, so we want to hang a left there. But here's some new enemies. These guys are called vices. I think these guys can actually steal from you. And if they do, what you want to do is you want to make sure you kill them before they escape. If they steal an item from you or steal money from you, one or the other. There's like 3 different enemies of this type that do a steal type of thing. If they steal from you or they steal money from you, whatever, you want to make sure you kill them. Otherwise, they'll escape and you lose those items. Once you kill them, you'll get the item or money that you lost back. So you want to either kill them quickly before they steal, but if they do steal, you want to make sure you kill them before they escape. That way you don't lose that. You don't lose that item or money. All right, what's this kid crying over here for? Remember the lady over here that talked about wanting to look down all the time and picking up items? Let's talk to her again. Looking up, huh? She changed her thought about that. Excuse me. We can check the item shops over here. I think the shops haven't changed. Fire, ice, lightning, restore. So yeah, if you didn't have enough money to get those materia that when we were here the first time, you can do that now again. As you can see, he's got fire, ice, lightning, and restore. I'm not going to be getting anything because I'll be getting a fire materia pretty soon. So I've pretty much got all the materia that I want at this point. I've got 3 lightnings and 3 restores. Not getting another ice materia would be the waste. And the store over here, it has the same stuff as well, so I'm not going to bother going in there. Excuse me, I can't stop burping now. That Sprite is good. But remember the kid over here who had that 5 GP in his drawer that we left alone? Well, let's talk to him. Bought an item with the money I'd saved. I dreamed to grow up and become a big-time dealer on the wall market. So he's going to let us have a Turbo Ether. That is a damn good deal for 5 gil. I want to know what store he bought that Turbo Ether for 5 gil from. So I want to buy a bunch of Turbo Ethers for 5 gil. Alright, this is another chance for you to read this yellow sign over here if you haven't read it yet. This is the first Turtles Paradise newsletter. So once you read it, you're good. You don't have to do anything special with it. Just make sure that this is an opportunity to go ahead and read it. So if you missed it the first time, here's your second chance to read it. Alright, let's go back out here. Now go ahead and head to Eris's house and go talk to Elmira. I don't think there's anything in the shop here that we care about. And he just has Titan Wrangle, so armor we don't care about. We're not getting any grenades. Okay. Alright. Let's go to Eris's house. And this time we're ready to talk to Elmira. Apparently she already knows. Oh. You're playing. This is, by the way, what you hear. The music you're hearing. This is Aeris' theme. This is probably my favorite music in the game. My favorite theme. I love this. I love this particular song. Yeah, if she's the soul, if she's an ancient, she's a soul survivor. Aren't you the mother? Aren't you our ancient too? Oh. 15 years ago, huh? At least it wasn't 7 years ago. Our place called Rutai, huh? Wonder where Rutai is. Probably someplace we'll never visit. Oh. You forget about the bright flashes of light. It looks like Biggs and Jesse down here at the bottom of the screen at the pole. How interesting we have Biggs and Jesse in this scene. They're happy to see each other. A little comic relief here, as those two are happy to see each other. She swings him around. Nobody came off the train, huh? That's kind of sad. Oh, one of those stories that ends with one day, that starts with one day. Of course it does. What's going on here? Apparently that was Aeris' real mother there. Apparently she was clumsy. She fell down. Return to the planet. What does that mean? You could say that. We need a little screen pan here, removing Barrett, Tifa, and Cloud from the screen. Uh-oh. Well, that's extra sad. Oh, again, one day. It's sung. Yeah, I bet you're not going to get it. And she just runs away. Why did they capture now after all this time? Oh, that's why. Apparently so. Gotta love how Elmira will choose out Baron, a guy 3 times her height, and probably 4 times her weight. Alright, we're back in control of Cloud. We can leave if we want. I don't think we can actually leave. We might be able to actually leave and go to the save point, but I don't really need to do that. Let's talk to Tifa first. Actually, I think it was Cloud, wasn't it? Well, actually, she got herself into trouble by trying to take Cloud back to Sector 7. Elmira have anything to say? Just sigh. Alright, let's go upstairs and see Barrett and Marlene. Now, I'm going to come over here real quick and rest. I'll just real fast because I can recharge everybody's HP and MP this way. Basically a free in, so I'm going to take it. I should bring everybody's stats back up to max, and it does. Excellent. Now I go back into Eris's house. Talk to Barrett. Okay, can't do anything, so we just leave, and then Barrett stops us. This is another, this one I know for sure is a romance option. And I'm fairly certain I know which one it is, because this is kind of obvious against one of those obvious romance option responses. You say, let's hope so. You gain points with Eris. You say, I don't know. You lose points with Eris. How she knows that you made this response, considering she's not here, I can't tell you. Plot convenience, I suppose. But I'm going to say I don't know just because I like Marlene's response. Dummy. I enjoy that. I like that little comic relief. Alright. Now we're ready to leave. Go ahead and head downstairs, ignore everybody else, and just try to go out the door. Tifa will stop you. We're going right into Shinra headquarters. You got to be prepared for the worst. Barrett's coming downstairs, even though you can't see him. There he is. Right. Elmira sees us off, sort of. Yeah, because the Sector 7 plate has fallen, the train tracks probably don't work anymore. Now, there's really no way of knowing in advance about having to go to the wall market for this part. There's nothing that signifies this. There's no clues early on in the game. This is your only clue that you need to go to the wall market. And where you need to go in the wall market specifically, it doesn't say until you actually get there. So there's no way you could have known to go there. You couldn't have actually gone there earlier, or even if you knew you needed to go to the wall market to proceed with the plot. Once you had gotten to that point, the way to actually continue on would not have been available. You have to come to Eris's house and talk to Elmira before you'll be able to actually access this area over in the wall market. So don't think you can actually try to skip any of this plot by trying to go to the wall market early. It won't happen. It just doesn't work. So we need to go to the wall market. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come down here and save, And we're going to go to the wall market and find our way to the Shinra headquarters in the next episode of Final Fantasy VII. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and thanks so much for watching. I'm Scoryth, the Crimson Renegade, and I'll see you later.